This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee no move back. Take what you is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The trust, wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music.
It's week 14 of the National Football League. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we culminate pivotal. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, no slow. Nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. They go play action with Willis. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action, Willis. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big on the catch and run. 69 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malik Willis, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. They
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Willis on 1st and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. The Patriots at 9-3 here on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Strong. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, right back to Strong. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Willis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Willis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Malik Willis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for. The ball just 5 times.
Let's go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So a nice chunk play running the football, followed by that, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe so, but... concerned about it because when you got a big-time runner, you will trade a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides. Those add up over time, don't they?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, I tell you, I think by definition you won't get any closer to equaling the record than that.
Not at all. 64 yards, end over end. And I think he's going to come up about a half a revolution short. And that could really have bounced either way.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the... Saw the tight coverage and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis, strong grabs it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis
taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Willis now off of play action.
They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Gay's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thor, that got in there to bring him down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
A final shot before half for Lance. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They go play action with Willis.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10, Willis.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
On on second down to run with Strong. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Willis now off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They run over center with Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Here's Sermon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Lance looking to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On first down, Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Working with a 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
Ready, set.
From the 36, Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right? In preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Strong again. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Willis.
It's caught. Smith.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Yellow, line, check right.
Lance now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Still second down. Here we go.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Lance. It's caught. Mitchell. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Lance now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Desperation time here. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll take it. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review in this. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Lance looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. A throw over the middle taken in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, there's the option going left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Let's go now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Willis to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close to...
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boo, ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, and it's dripping like water. Teaching the when I don't have a daughter, I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'm a nigga full of milk before we talking that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold,
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And off we go from Seattle.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 17 carries, 92 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
From the 27, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And all the his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Here's Strong to begin the drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Taking a glance at the numbers last week for Strong.
9 carries, 56 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ingram again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Rashad Fitton, the one to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the... But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
On 2nd and goal, Willis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your line and say, guys.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Mayfield. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. On third down, it's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Finding room in midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ingram churning. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll only get a yard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the option to give to Strong. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Willis. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 13 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Mayfield looks to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 45 on second down, Willis airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He'll find Metcalf. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Willis now off of play action. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonathan. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Trey Lance, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 3 touchdowns.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He's got Smith here. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready, set.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mental. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
And they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now Willis on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Give up the middle to Strong. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield on play action. Left side complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Now a handoff up the middle. Bird. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the gun, it's a run for England. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League. Seattle, Washington. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are right back. Game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Bird. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Bird. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough. far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Second down at 5. Here's Willis. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Strong. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. A front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Willis looks to pass it here. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Give to Strong running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Strong once more. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Strong one more time. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 11, just over a minute 40 to play. To their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Lockett, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Mayfield to throw. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Now Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Baker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incomplete.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the store.